Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at Siggraph 2017, and I have people from VFX Legion here. I've got James Hattin.
That's me.
And I've got Matt Lynn. And these guys have a very interesting setup. So I'm going to let you explain what it is because you'll do a better job.
Thank you. Yeah, we're a hybrid remote post workflow. So we do visual effects with artists all around the world, and we have a small team in Burbank. And we work on TV shows and movies. Yeah. I mean, that's...
But you have people all over the world.
All over the world. Like, literally all over the world. So Thailand, Germany, England, Canada, South America, New Zealand, Australia. There's more countries, but...
So your talent pool is
global.
Literally being pulled from everywhere, which is kind of cool. How do you work with them? How do you manage them? What do you use to do review and approval? Just explain, like, maybe give me an example of a show that you're working on and how it works.
Well, most of our artists are a bit of an entrepreneur themselves. They're more senior level, and they understand how to meet deadlines and workflows. But then we really rely on fast speed pipeline bandwidth, and we do reviews of their stuff on.
We use Shotgun. We use Zoom for
video
conferencing, desktop sharing.
Yeah.
So we'll do a review. We'll be looking at it on a 4K monitor in our theater, and then we'll have so we'll do a 4K review, and then we'll if we have comments on there, we want to talk to the artist. We'll pull them up in a Zoom chat, share the screen with them, and say, this blue here needs to be more yellow. We need to cool this off. And we can do it in real time as if they were there. So the distance doesn't make a difference. Time of day is really the only thing that's affected by that. So some people, our reviews are at 11 o'clock at night their time, so that can be a little weird. But yeah, I mean, it's a great system. It really works well.
So a couple of questions. One is, did you come from a more traditional VFX studio background, and what made you think this was the way to go?
I did come from traditional studios, smaller studios, Pixel Magic, Zoic Studios, ILM, not small, but ILM, The Orphanage. Starting back in 2001, I experimented with doing this because I lived in Sacramento. I had a house in Sacramento, and I had to work in Santa Monica. And so I figured a way to duplicate the data, take a drive home to Sacramento, keep a drive in Santa Monica, and then just move project files around, render them between the two, and review with the director through remote desktop. Very early baby version of this, 15 years ago, 14 years ago. And then back in 2012, 2013, the speeds were there, the technology was there. We had Shotgun, we had all these things for this collaborative workflow. And I thought, why not do it? I mean, I know a lot of artists who've been working out of their houses for 15 years. So let's turn that into business. Let's work on TV shows, let's work on movies. And it took off.
And one of the great things that Legion does is it allows people to have a bit more of their own schedule, and they can also live where they want. So you can still play a part in working on like some of the best stuff out there, but you don't have to be in the city that's doing it. And also, happy artists means better work. Yeah. So the people working with us are more happy. They have a better quality of life. They do better work as a result. And we also provide them the ability to, have a better lifestyle and still really be involved.
Do you let them work on software of choice?
Nuke, Maya, Redshift. There are some artists that use After Effects for design work, and there are a few holdouts still using it for compositing.
Why don't you name a couple of the projects that you guys are working on?
Right now we're working on Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder for Shonda. We're doing some work on Suits. We did a little work on Legends of Tomorrow last season. We have a new show that's going to be airing at some point in the new year called Gone, which is a very cool FBI missing persons sort of show. But it looks fantastic.
Now, television, and I'll let you guys go soon and wander around and see some stuff, but television traditionally has really tight turnarounds for VFX. How are you guys managing?
Well, some of them almost always end up with last-minute stuff because the cut changes, a couple days before getting locked and going to air. That's unavoidable, but the big stuff, it's all about communication and being transparent about how long it takes to do good work. And I think that's where it really starts. And then, James can talk more to the post side of that.
Yeah, so it's not uncommon to have 4 or 5 day turnarounds. Sometimes they drop plates on Thursday, and the show's due on Monday. So you just know, especially by the end of the season, when you hit February, March, on any of the big shows, they're going to turn over 100 shots on Thursday, and you have to have them done on Monday. And if you have big 3D things like we did at the end of last season for Scandal, we did a CG White House, CG Marine One, Truman Balcony. There were 150 shots in the episode. We got an early start on the 3D stuff, which was great because it gave us time to really polish it. I think it looks great. But yeah, I mean, there's just that thing where everybody knows what's coming. Everybody knows to expect it. There's no surprises, and there are some long days. That's how you do it. That's how you do visual effects.